Hi there, I'm Jack Van Ryn, Mayor of the Town of Coaldale. I will be giving you a council brief from our regular council meeting that was held April the 2nd, 2024. And the first item of business that came up under agenda item 5.1 was regarding a public hearing. We had our Director of Growth and Investment and Deputy CAO, Cameron Mills, present on a amendment to Land Use Bylaw 886-P-02-24, and this is regarding rezoning from urban reserve zoning to highway commercial C2 and residential multi-unit R2 zoning. And Cameron Mills presented on this parcel of land. To put it in context, it's directly east of the RCMP detachment, and there's a parcel of land there that there's a developer interested in purchasing and doing some development. So the public hearing portion of it went very well. We had the landowners in attendance as well to answer any questions that may have came up as part of that staff report. And further down the agenda under bylaws and policies, after the public hearing was closed, it came up again under agenda item 7.1. And basically it was the same description again. And Cameron Mills opened it up to members of council for questions or comments. And after the end of that, council passed second and third reading regarding Land Use Bylaw Amendment 886-P-02-24, and that now will go to the next stage of the development process. And then under agenda item 7.2, under Fire Services Bylaw Amendment 888-R-04-24, we had Byron Fraser, our Deputy Fire Chief, present, along with our Manager of Community Policing, Mark Anderson. And this was, again, regarding the Fire Service Bylaw, which was last adopted in 1984. So since this time, there have been many changes in the legislation and operations with the fire service. And these updates modernize the Fire Services Bylaw and ensure that Coaldale and District Emergency Services has the proper authority and direction to respond to emergencies and to implement mitigation strategies to prevent emergencies. This bylaw also comes comes along with procedural clarity on mutual aid and other types of events that our fire services may be requested to attend outside of our normal jurisdiction area. This bylaw is closely related to the level of service policy that will be presented at our next council meeting. So we passed first reading of this bylaw. There was a few questions that came out of the presentation that council needed a couple of answers on, so it'll come up again at our next council meeting. Then, under new business, we had our municipal clerk, Lana Anthony, present regarding the annual Rehoboth 2024 golf tournament. And council has historically sponsored a silver sponsorship for that event, and it was agreed to do that once again. And that was a sponsorship value of $1,175. And the funds for that come out of council's promotional budget. So every year, as part of our budget process, we set monies aside for events or requests such as this, that council can show their support for local organizations. Then, under agenda item 8.2, we had our Chief Financial Officer and Deputy CAO, Kyle Beauchamp, present on the Canadian Award for Financial Reporting. So Kyle, again, as our Chief Financial Officer, does an excellent job along with his department, and the town of Coaldale received as in recognition of their good job the Canadian Award for Financial Reporting by the Government Finance Officers Association of the United States and Canada for our 2022 annual financial report. And this makes it the 5th time in a row that the town of Coaldale has received this award. And this Canadian award for the reporting program was established to encourage municipal governments throughout Canada to publish high quality financial reports and to provide peer recognition and technical guidance for those preparing these reports. And this represents a significant accomplishment by the town of Coaldale and its management team. So I can't say enough for Kyle and his team, along with all their other departments. We are blessed to have such excellent staff, and it's great to see them being recognized in this manner. And then after that, under the departmental reports, agenda item 9.1, again talking about excellent staff reporting, we had once again Byron Fraser, our deputy fire chief, and our manager of community policing, Mark Anderson, present on the Coaldale and District Emergency Services 2023 year-end report. So they knocked it out of the park this year by providing council this very informative document that explains all the happenings, not only on the fire side, but also on the community policing aspect as well. And we'll have this available as part of the agenda package that I'll have in the comment section. So for this agenda item, as well as the other ones I've brought up, it's important that you take the time to review it. This particular one I posted on my social media platform today, so if you go to my Facebook page, you'll see the document in length. And just to give you an example, again, we set another record, and it's not a good record. It's a record on in the fact of emergency calls, and it's always good not to have that record. But Coaldale is very busy, not only within our municipality, but also in Lethbridge County, and we also provide mutual aid to outlying areas. So a good example here I can quickly share with you is our 5-year call volume. So in 2019, they did a total of 420 calls, 2020, 466, 2021, 544, 2022, 655, and in 2023, 684. So another increase, and that includes both medical and fire responses. And the document that and Clayton, our fire chief, put this together with his team is very, very in-depth. So again, I'll have the link so that you can review it yourself at your leisure. And it's great to keep up with what's going on, not only with our operations department or administration, but also our fire services. And then after that, we had agenda item 9.2 regarding the new recreation center. We had a project update, and that was completed by our Director of Recreation and Community Services, Russ Tanner. And Russ put a lot of work into his report as well to give us an update on the new multi-use rec center. And we had a construction progress update. We had substantial completion dates, move-in plans, and some discussion around the grand opening ceremonies. And what was decided on by council was that we went with the staff recommendation, and that is to have a soft opening on June 3rd, 2024, and a ribbon cutting ceremony planned in conjunction with the Southern Alberta Summer Games. and then work with Pelhurst School Division on a larger scale event coinciding with the opening of the new school. So June 3rd, it's going to be open to the general public. And when I say a soft opening, we're going to slowly start up all the programs, make sure that all the lights work. So many things in a project of this magnitude that they have to work the bugs out. So instead of having a grand opening right at the very beginning, we're going to do, like I say, a soft opening, and this will give not only our administration team, also the general contractor, Ward Brothers, to work out the last few little bugs before we have the grand opening. And it's going to be quite something. I'm looking very forward to that. It's been a long project, not only by this council, but previous council that started the project. So stay tuned for some more dates. We'll be sharing them on not only the Town of Coaldale social media platforms, but our personal council social media, and also in our newsletter that goes out. And then after that, something else that was exciting, again, we had Russ Tanner present regarding our swimming pool and the water slide that's being installed. And back in 2023, Council started some updates to our pool. And I know that everybody wants a new swimming pool. I want a new swimming pool. I want a new indoor pool. I agree with many of our residents. But unfortunately, right now we cannot afford to build a new pool. In the meantime, we need to have this recreational facility open to the general public. So we decided to do some updates on it. We decided to do some repairs, and some of the repairs that we did was replace the membrane. So there's a vinyl bladder, as per se, that's on the inside of the pool that keeps the water in place. And we budgeted $217,500, and that was completed in time for the pool opening last year. We put in a accessibility ramp that was $12,800, and that helps with people with mobility issues so that they can get into the pool and walk in at deck level and work their way down to the depth of the pool. And that helps a lot with their seniors. And for their lane swimming, that was a request actually that was made by a group of seniors to put that in, and we installed that last year as well. We also started updating our deck furniture, and that was a budget of $17,700 for that. And that included new furnishings, some umbrellas. And the last item that was left to be installed was a water slide. So anybody that drives by the pool or walks by it, go take a peek by the chain link fence, and you can see that the tower has been installed. And now they're going to be working on the slide portion. So we're talking, and I'm just going to read what it says in Russ's staff report, is that the slide is scheduled to be completed and commissioned by the end of April, well ahead of the pool opening on June 3rd. But with this spring weather and then winter weather and then spring again, and now it looks like we're going to get some winter again, we might have a slight delay, but we have the entire month of May to get the project complete. So you heard it from me, that the slide will be ready for the opening of the pool on June 3rd. So with that new feature, I think it's going to be great for our residents to have these newer amenities that we're doing. And even though pool is old, it works very well. A few years ago, they upgraded the filter system. It meets code. And now with these new features, I think it's going to be great for especially our youth. And then We had some information items. We hired Avail Accounting again to do our audit for 2023. So we had a letter from them explaining what their role is going to be. And we had a set of minutes from the Citizens on Patrol from their meeting on January 17th. And Citizens on Patrol just received their society designation here end of February. And that's exciting because now we can get the Citizens on Patrol, or the COP program, up and running. We have approximately 19 volunteers that have signed up, and we're looking for more. We have our next meeting on April the 10th at 6:30 at Civic Square. I encourage anybody that wants to get involved in community safety to come out to that meeting, and we'll explain what Citizens on Patrol is all about. And all we are is another set of eyes and ears for our law enforcement or our local RCMP detachment. And I think it's a great initiative, and it's been very successful in other municipalities. So we're looking forward to getting that up and running. We also had the March-April newsletter and calendar from the Coaldale Public Library, and the minutes from the Coaldale Chamber of Commerce from their February 7th meeting, and the meeting minutes from the Coaldale Library Board from February 13th, and also an update regarding the link pathway that's being built between Coaldale and Lethbridge. And all of this will be available as part of the agenda package that, once again, I'll have in the comments section. It's very easy to navigate. You just click on the blue link and it'll take you to the corresponding documentation. So other than that, that's was everything for the open session of the meeting. And as always, feel free to reach out to me. I'll have my email address, my phone number at the end of this video. Myself, I like to say I'm always available. Yes, shoot me a text, give me a call, stop me on the street. We'll have that conversation whenever you want. And that also goes for the rest of council. They have their contact information under the government tab on the Town of Coaldale website. I encourage you to reach out to them individually, or there's an option to reach out to all of us at once, because we are here for you. We're here to answer your questions. And other than that, do me a big favor. When you see this video, do me a favor, like it, share it, comment on it. It takes a little bit of time, like I try and do this all in one continuous take. I don't like to stop it and splice, because I'm human. I make mistakes. I trip up on words. I just did now, the odd time. So be patient with me, and I appreciate if you take the time to review and comment. Other than that, have a great rest of your week, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.